Hello and welcome to Happy Duck Sheds. This is actually, I love this little building. I'll talk about a couple of things I don't like about it, but for eye appeal on a side lofted building, this is beautiful. This is a 10 by 20. All right, it's done in sapphire with pearl trim, midnight on the shutters and flower box, and then I'm gonna have to double check what the color is on the roof, but I think that's called midnight also. It could be called ebony, but pretty much that means just it's black. All right, one of the first things that I want to make sure that you guys understand is this is a Graceland, and if it doesn't have the G on the building, you probably want to take a look at a different building that does have a G on it. These are 36 by 36 single pane windows on it. Where we're at up in Claude and around that area, Clarendon, Pampa, Borger, you probably want to go ahead and go with a more energy saving. We do offer a double pane window, and then these are the transom doors on them. And the transom is it's standard issue, but the hinges on it are actually called the carriage door hinges. So this just gives the whole building an eye appeal. This thing's beautiful. Look at that. And there's a G on that side too. It's a double G, yo. No, I don't know what that means, but it sounds like street. Anyway, so these are 3 by 3 with the pearl trim on them. As always, has the Graceland soffit system. It's going to keep your building from turning into a hot box in the summertime because you have a ventilation benefit on that. And let's go on in. And I'm sorry if I'm bouncing around too much. I really try not to, but it's that way. This is how the transom doors are built on the inside. I'm back up a little bit at the same time so you can see how the transom doors are built. And I'm gonna go ahead and step on in. And if the door comes closed, like I imagine it probably will, it's not gonna hurt anything because I just shut it anyway. All right, so by the way, these are the ramps that come with it, or you can order the ramps to come with it. It's one of those accessories that we do offer. So you can have ramps. If you've got like a zero turn and you want to store it in this, and go ahead. You got something else that you want to store in it, go ahead. Let me just show you the construction of this real fast. Okay. All right, and then they have lofted storage on each side. Now this is the thing. It's not an 8-foot wall. This is the 6.5-foot wall. An 8-foot wall would put it up here on the side. Okay, so you can see there's a little bit of a difference here. Some people don't want the 8-foot wall. I will order and we will have built whatever it is that you want to have. Okay? But there's your storage up there. And you can tell there's a lot of storage. And then we also have the radiant barrier on the roof. 16-inch center is shown on the wall. And then you have it looks like a 20-inch center on the rafters on this building. Here's the second storage, the window. That radiant barrier block is another thing that keeps this building actually nice and comfortable with the sun shining on it all day long and with it being shut up. I'm 6'1", so a little bit of the vantage point off of these is a little different. I am wearing my cowboy hat. I did not duck when I stepped underneath this. So if you're a person who doesn't want as tall of a building as the 8-foot walls will give you, and I call them 8 foot, they're actually 7.5 foot on the inside, then you may want to go with the 6.5 foot wall instead and not pay for the taller wall. Those transom doors are just awesome. This building would look fantastic if you did a full tape and texture on the inside. Not that I urge that. You can throw insulation on the inside if you want to. All makes them solid. And of course, the standards come with everything in a Graceland, which means right there is a perfect example of the ton and groove plywood wall and the Duratemp walls. I was calling them T11. That's not correct. So this is a wonderful, fantastic, beautiful building. It's a 20 by 20 side lofted barn. And as far as the price, I'm going to have to do a bid on it. That'll be in the quotes. If you're in the El Paso area, Graceland Sheds, or Graceland of El Paso, actually has this building for purchase right now for that price. And a 10 by 20 is a lot of extra added space. Those payment numbers there are what you get if you're going to go a 36 month or a 48 month instead of a 60 month on a rent to own financing. And be sure to call Claudia. Like we say, every rising tide raises all ships. We may be loaded in Claude, Texas, and this is Graceland Sheds or Graceland Buildings in El Paso, Texas. Give Claudia a call if you got that phone number. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic and blessed day. This is the Happy Duck out.